All right, guys, so we've been slacking a little bit on videos here. I've been so busy with other things that I just haven't had a chance to make any videos, but I'm gonna make, it's really cold right now in the shop. It's like 38 degrees out, pretty early in the morning. And I figured this would be a good time. It's quiet down here and I can make a little video on what I'm up to and what's going on. So I don't actually remember what the last video I did was about. I don't remember how far I got with y'all, but I'll start from, what's going on. Got the brakes done, got all of the brakes bled, got all that taken care of. I started the wiring process, which is a pretty daunting little task, but I'm starting to get through it. And I'm starting to make some pretty good progress. So I thought this would be a good time to start showing you guys some different things. Got the battery box mounted. This is mounted right up underneath. It's mounted to a bar that I made that goes across the frame. And it's bolted right to that. So this is just like a Moroso. You can get this on Summit Racing, just a Moroso battery box, and that's where it's gonna be. That's where she's gonna stay. And I could not figure out, I couldn't really figure out a good spot to hide it, so I figured just put it out where you can see it and easily get at it. So ran the power wires and the ground wires all the way to the front. So this is the ground, this is the power. Tucked it all back in through here. You can see right there, up and around. And then comes out this little grommet here, right there. And use the P-clamps like I showed you. I think that's actually that's what I think I showed you guys in the last video, was doing the P-clamps and with the riv nut tool. I think that's what it was. But anyway, yeah, I did all that. Went along here. The seat's gonna cover all this. So when you put the seat on, you won't see none of that. And yeah, so that was where I wanted to do it. I kind of wanted to keep it tucked around this side over here. I could have done it over here, but I don't know. I think that would show up more. I think you would see it. And then we'll cover this with carpet. And then I got the 2 terminal blocks up here that mount the ground and the power. I've already mounted the fuel pump relay. That'll get attached to the ECU. The fuel pump is run, you can see that line runs there. It's up underneath here. And then back here, and then through that's the original hole for the fuel pump. That's where they ran it originally. And then it goes up and gets, somewhere under there. I'm not gonna go into the car right now, but you guys get the idea. Just getting the wiring done. So all the taillights are done. I've already tested them. That all works. And it's all wrapped in the, that shielding, this stuff here. The flex sleeving stuff here, Tech Flex. It's cheaper if you buy this stuff, this Tech Flex, instead of buying like the Power Braid from the other companies that make this stuff. I can't even think of the names right now, but yeah, Painless. Painless sells the Power Braid. This stuff's way more expensive than if you get the Tech Flex. So just go on Google and you can Google that and find that a little bit cheaper. So yeah, that's pretty much where we're at right now. I'm doing the column. I've got to I'm gonna do like an aftermarket turn signal, because the turn signals on the original turn signals, which I was gonna use right here, they're just, you can see they're all it's all corroded in here. The plastic is really brittle and it's intermittent on the inside. And I tried to take it apart to clean the contacts, but it's not it's not gonna be like reliable. So I'm gonna order a universal turn signal, and it'll mount right to the steering shaft right there. So yeah, and as I go through, I just mark everything. Like these are all the dummy lights. This will be for all your gauges. This will be for your turn signal indicators, you know, like where you can put a light in your dash to tell you which way you're turning, stuff like that. This is for the dome light. And then I have it marked out on the back of the ignition switch, what all those do. And yeah, and this is where I'll be mounting the fuse panel right there. I know everything looks like a mess, but this is all gonna be much more simple than the original wiring. So this is all the original stuff here. It's just a mess. And you know, they use, I don't know if you guys are, if you're not familiar with Datsuns, they use like glass fuses and these gigantic relays. This setup's gonna be way more simple. But anyway, that's a little update and a little bit of long-winded ramble, but I wanted to show you guys in this video how to crimp those Deutsch connectors that I bought. Because right now I'm wiring up the headlights. Okay, I'm doing the headlights, the side markers, and the turn signals. Okay, so here is the original Datsun connector, and I'm not sure why this isn't focusing, but that's the original. And then we are switching it to these Deutsch connectors. Okay, I've already installed this one, and they're just much better. They're more waterproof. It's a much better connector. So these are the turn signals / running lights, and these mount like right in this area here, approximately. So once I get, you know, all the connectors put on, we'll wire it over to this area here where I'm kind of tucking. This is all going to be tucked up under the fender, and I'm going to have to make a little notch here and put a grommet so that I can run it through here, and then it's going to come out this hole here. And it's all gonna, I'm going to try to keep everything all tucked so you can't really see it. The original wiring harness actually just like laid on the frame rail here, and you could see almost everything. This is going to be pretty clean and tucked. So anyway, let me show you guys how to make one of these. I'll go through it, show you how to crimp it, and do that. I searched all over YouTube, and I really couldn't find anybody that showed how to crimp these and how to put them together. There's different series. Okay, this is the DT series. I know they make a couple other series, so just keep in mind that there are different types of pins, okay? These are the pins that have a folding crimp, and there's other ones that have like a barrel crimp, and those use a different type of crimper. The crimper I'm gonna be using, it's a little different, but I'll show it to you, and we'll kind of go through one, and then you guys will have an idea how to do it. All right, hope you all can see this. So we're gonna go from this to this here, okay? So you got your connectors. I'm putting the receiving part on the actual light. I don't think it really matters, you know, how you do it. You could do it either way. It really doesn't matter. So we're gonna start with that. Obviously, you're going to be cutting your wires off. You're just going to cut the connector off. So I've already figured out what these wires do. You got your ground, and then you got this one here is the running light with the white strip on it, and then your turn signal is the full green. Okay, not that you really need to know that for these purposes, but anyway, so you make all your wires the same length. Get you some good wire strippers. These are from Technitool. They're, you know, you can use any type of wire strippers, though. It doesn't really matter. You're gonna strip your wire. Okay. And then once you do that, These connectors here use the pins, okay, not the receiving end. So you're going to use a pin. And these are the types of crimpers you're going to want. You can see that it's got like a little, the shape of it, it kind of folds the crimp over, okay? So when you do these, what you want to do is you want to capture the insulation, okay? You want to capture the insulation with the back two pins here, and then this here is going to fold over the actual wire. Okay, so you're actually crimping it twice. It doesn't matter which one you do first. You can do the back or the front, doesn't really matter. You just want to find the one that fits yours, which these are between 18 and 14 gauge. Okay, so that would be this one here, and you don't want to do it this way. You want to do it the other way. So I don't know if it's kind of hard to see, but the part that has the little shape to it is going to be towards this way. Okay, so you can see, and hopefully this is coming through on video, but it's going to, make sure you get it lined up. Okay. It's going to start folding that in. Okay, you can see it. Hopefully you saw that. And you see how it folds it over the actual conductor, okay? And makes like a little, I don't know how to explain it, but, and then you're gonna do the back one. Like I said, you could have done the back one first or the front one. It doesn't really matter. Some people may tell you differently, but in my opinion, it doesn't matter. So we'll use the same one. Okay. And then I'm gonna go back with the smaller, just so I can really get a good crimp on the wires. There. And here. Okay. Give it a pull. That's crimped really good, okay? All right, so I got all the pins crimped on there, and I'm gonna go ahead and insert them into the back of the connector. You can see you got like a rubber grommet in there that you're gonna just push the pins right through that until you hear a click. Okay, and I'm gonna try to do them the exact same way or as I did the other ones. So we got the black wire there on top, so we'll go ahead and push that one through. Hopefully you guys can see this. I don't know, this might not be coming through on video very good, but you just insert it right through the back. It's pretty soft silicone, so it'll push right through, and then you can hear a click, and once you hear a click, give it a pull, and if it doesn't come out, you're in the right spot, okay? And then, let's see here. So the next one over would be this one. Here, a click. And if you don't have this if you don't have this crimped very well, and it's not nice and tight in here, you're gonna have a hard time slipping it through the back there. So make sure it's crimped really good. Slide this one in there. And click. So they all clicked, okay? And you can see in the front there, all the pins are through. And then just like this one, you can see there's like a little plug. What that plug does is it kind of locks it in place. So grab your little plug, stick it in the center there. Sorry, I'm trying to look at it and put it on video at the same time. It's kind of difficult, so. Okay. And then you're just gonna get something, I don't know, like a screwdriver or whatever. Give it a push. Like that. You want to push it all the way to the bottom. You can hear it kind of click into place, okay? So that's it. That's all you got to do. And And then we're gonna move on to making our other side of the harness. All right, so we're gonna do the same thing. Just put the wire in. Again, you know, you can do the front of the crimp or the back, it doesn't really matter. Just want to get it in there enough to where it's gonna grab onto the insulation. That's the important part, okay? So we'll start with the back this time. Okay, hopefully y'all can see that. And then we'll flip it around. And we'll go to this smaller crimp here. Okay, there you go. You can see it's folded over real nice there, and it's grabbing onto the insulation really good. All right, so this is gonna be the ground, so we wanna make sure we're gonna put it in the right spot. So this is how the connector is gonna go, and this one here is my ground wire. So this one's gonna go right on this bottom here. Okay, same thing, you just push it, click, you can hear it, give it a pull, and that's it, it's inserted. You can see how it's gonna be flush right here with the top of this plastic. Okay, and then this, again, like I showed you, is gonna do the same thing after you get all your pins in. You don't wanna do this until you get all the pins in, because then this is tough to get out once it clicks in, okay? Yeah, I'll do the other two. I don't need to show you guys that because I've already showed you how to do it. And that's it. And this is gonna connect here. And that clicks in, and there's your connection, okay? So this is gonna be so much better than the factory stuff, okay? Because you got these nice rubber, silicone, like O-rings that seals everything. So you technically, this is all connected, you could just put this underwater and it should be fine, okay? Which will protect it really good if we're driving through a rainstorm. So, all right, guys, I think this video is getting a little bit too long. So I'm gonna do the rest of them. You know, I'm gonna do, if you see there's the headlights. I'm gonna do the same thing here. I'm gonna take those off and do those too. This is all just old brittle plastic that, you know, needs to be replaced. So I've got quite a bit more to do. That's just the first one. I'm gonna also do the side markers, which I have somewhere, maybe in this box here. Yep. So these are the side markers that go on the side here. These are just driving lights. I know a lot of people like to delete these, but I don't know, I kind of like the side markers. I got them on the back here too. Some people delete those as well, but I think they look cool. And especially at night, you're gonna be way more visible, you know, to other cars, because right now people drive really crazy in Florida and there's accidents everywhere. So the more visible your car is, the better. So anyway, that's gonna do it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you learned something. And hopefully I don't take as long to make another video as I did. It's been a couple weeks. So there's, you know, progress is coming along on this car. It's getting there. I know it doesn't seem like it, but it is getting there. So anyway, that's gonna do it, y'all. Check you later.